Hello Capricorn, kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel. And I just wanted to quickly say before I get on with readings is doing my usual spiel, is to say thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and or liked and followed me on my like page, on my Facebook page. And if you haven't done that, I take this opportunity now to invite you to do that now while I'm doing my spiel. So I just also want to say excuse me because I've got a bit of a cold. I'm thankfully coming near the end of it, winding down. So it's with a bit of a cough. So I might just do clearing my throat and do a bit of a cough during this. So once again, I apologise for that. So I don't. This is unscripted, of course, and unedited, and that's the way I like to do it. So there may be something, why I'm bringing that up, there may be something that for you, Capricorn, that is, maybe for you visiting with yourself, or you may be going through something like that with yourself, is like not scripting yourself or going unscripted and like without makeup or without without feeling or being influenced by what others perceive you to be. So there's a there's something about that maybe coming up for you, and just taking you for you as you are, and that's it. Okay, so not saying that and I'm saying that spirit of just bring it in, it's not like talking about being an a-hole or anything like, or an F and B, that sort of thing. It's really just being it's being like that authentic self of you, the you, the you who you are, basically, without having to edit everything or do anything about you, or how you do things, how you see things, and that sort of thing. So like I say, it's not going in with an egotistical way of thinking with that, or being. Anyway, going back to my introduction again. So this, so thank you so much if you have subscribed. And if you could do that now. Also, if you're wanting to book a reading or a healing with me, a shifting of energies, and if you're wanting to work with me in a mentorship sort of life coach sort of way as well, I have putting some packages together and some courses together, workshops together at the moment. So we'll be rolling them out soon as well. So you can give me make contact with me in my description box below, or in the description box below, and can contact me through there. So I just want to also quickly say that these reads are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. So it could be that these are unfolding for you, the guidance that's coming through, and it could be something that you're right in now and you're experiencing. So but this read or this session is for the month of August 2020. So today is the 30th of July that I'm recording this. It'll include or blend in with August as well. So if you don't know what your other signs are, because I was just about to say, so if this is for Capricorn, if you're watching for Capricorn and your sign is in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, this is suitable for that. So, and if you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a calculator, a free calculator there, where it will work it out for you. Okay. And that just gives us, sometimes if we're feeling like this kind of wasn't really hitting it on the, the nail on the head for you, or didn't really resonate with you, or you're wanting to find out a little bit more and get a more comprehensive read, you can check out your other signs. Okay, cool. So for me, my other signs are Libra, Cancer, and Pisces. For me. And sometimes I will check it. And so I'm a Gemini, and I follow that mostly, and that is my sun sign, okay? And, I don't always check them out, but sometimes I do. Okay, so anyway, moving on to this reading is like for the August 2020. Far out. That's gone pretty blinking quick, isn't it? So anyway, I'm going to be using the Sacred Earth Oracle deck, also my trusty tarot card deck, and the angel cards that Spirit have, that the angels have come to me over time and suggested I create some cards for myself. So and we've worked together, teamed up with that one. So we're still in the process of that. So anyway, I'm just going to, at the moment, shuffle the Sacred Earth cards. So, and I just want to say that when I do shuffle, do the videos between each sign, I do give them a good shuffle. So, and this is, there's a lot coming out there today, so there's a lot of energy moving for you. They want to say, but I'm not going to do half the deck. So, and that's, so we're just wanting like, yeah, okay, thank you. 1 or 2 or 3, and I was just going to say, yeah, here we go, thank you. And this is what happens, 2 or 3, so won't 3 come out all at once. So, so anyway, perception. Okay, so that is the first card out. So I feel like this is going to probably, or these cards are going to be will be the main theme running through August. So perception. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is, in some way or form, you will be working with perception. Your perception in particular, of course, because this is about you. Now, you may already be working with, about perception and seeing things, how your perception is about certain things in life and what is happening around you, which I feel like goes back to what was said in the beginning, what they talked about in the beginning there, about things in life and about what other people think and all that sort of thing. So it's really just getting on and doing what you need to do for you. So the next card out is reaction, and that's in reverse. So I'm not sure whether some of you maybe reacting. I feel like this is like being mindful about how you react or respond. I'm going to turn that up the right way. So I feel like some of you may have been reacting or responding in there's two, like this, in a not so good way, quite in the sense like in quite an emotional way, and feeling like really feeling the emotion of things that are going on around you. And others of you have countered it quite well, because when I turned it out around that way, it's like reaction there was, for me, was there may have been some resistance with some of you. So when I say resistance, it may be that you are not allowing yourself to go into that, perception is not seeing the other side of the story, or, buying into a drama and creating and making it your drama when it's actually not your drama, or you may be the one that's creating the drama. So it's like, looking at how you're reacting to things. And then the other two cards that came out with that is patterns. So there may be some patterns in there that Spirit will be working on you with and breaking them, or first of all, seeing them, acknowledging them, healing them, and, or releasing them. And there are some fragments there. So there are some fragments that will be probably come in there that will to help you. See, look how she's like put her hand across her face. It's like in some way she's protecting herself, and she's still able to see what's going on. So there could be something in there for you as well with that. And coming up through this month of August. So the Queen of Wands comes out first as I'm shuffling. Excuse me. She comes through with generosity and strength with the theme of the Queen of Wands. So I'm just going to go and keep shuffling because there's a few that have jumped out. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. We also have the World in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Wands. It's really, I'll see how it goes. I don't normally do it like this, but I'm going to today because it seems to be, and this is what I feel like they're trying to say to us, like maybe you may be doing things or seeing things in a different way, but it's just go with the flow. There's a reason for that. So, and don't fight it. So there's the Queen of Wands. So there may be something that's coming up next month that's going to require your strength, okay? Generosity too, in the sense of energy. Generosity to the sense of energy for yourself, okay? And making sure that you don't spend your energy anywhere where it's, 1, not wanted, 2, not needed, 3, where it's not for your greatest and highest good of yourself and others, okay? Because it's like others, you know, depend on you, but this is about finding your passion, but in a finding your passion, or going into your passion, creating your passion, because there seems to be a questioning there at the moment that I'm hearing is, I don't even know what my passion is, and I kind of get that, but there are things in there that's kind of like, which goes back to this perception, reaction, and patterns there. It's like sometimes, you know, the way we've been brought up, it's like we've been taught to think this way, one way, or this way or that way, and there are other belief systems and mechanisms that have been thrown at us and we've been bombarded at, you know, with over time, and there are patterns in our life that we've been brought up with, that we, you know, we don't realize actually how in a subconscious or an unconscious level we have adopted them. So there's another level of that sort of stuff coming out for you, for a lot of you. Not all of you, but there'll be in some way that you will be, I'm picking that you will all be addressing something. Okay, Spirit, they're quite really sturdy on that, and and on saying that, and it's all good stuff. So it's kind of like, it might not feel good when you're going through it, but it's like, and you may, you know, go into questioning and things like that, of yourself and of others, and, you know, about why this, that, and what have you. But that's all part of the process, is to figure it out, and not to beat yourself up, but to move past it, move through it, see what the patterns or the traits are, and do they serve you any purpose for your highest good, all that sort of thing. And it's like, then it's like recognizing that actually, no, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. So it's not like, if it does serve you well, then it's not, obviously that's probably, you know, that could come up, but it's like, you're not going to let that go. So that's not necessarily negative things that will come up, but there will be good things that will come up. And the things that come up, the good habits, or the productive habits, and things that come up. And those are some of the things that could be coming up with you about this perception, because it's, you know, this is and it's about owning our own stuff, and it's being in our own peace of mind, body, soul, spirit, or spirit, soul, in that space, then when we know, you know, without any doubt whatsoever, that where, you know, you're at peace, or you're at one with whatever it is that you're doing, and that kind of where Spirit is saying that is the goal. So I have a lot of Atlantean energy here today. And if I didn't say that, I was going to cough, so I had to get that out. And so they're working with me a lot more, and the Pleiadian energy, the Syrians and the Arcturians, are all coming to the fore, even more so for me now. Okay. And bringing through messages. So the Queen of Wands, yep, curiosity, generosity, and strength. I actually hear curiosity too. So her curiosity is going to, you know, get the better of her, and she's going to like go into the something as well. But she's sitting there. She's like got some energy. So using that energy, that motivation as well. She's used it. She's using it. Okay. So it may be that you, you know, somebody might come in with that Queen of Wands energy, with a bit of fire and a bit of passion and a bit of motivation for you, to help you shift out of this funky little space that you might go into, or you might be in now. So there could be like a Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. I'm picking at the moment, I'm feeling more of a female energy that might come in. So normally I would say it's, you know, male, or it could be male or female, but for some reason I'm more leaning towards a female energy. Okay, so the Three of Swords comes in. So there's something that's in reverse. I'm going to turn it up the correct way. And tension release. So there may be some sort of where you're not you go into this funny little space, and things might go, and it's like you're about releasing that tension. So for me, when it's up the right way, there's something moving. When it's in reverse, for me, it's like more like there is something you're not letting. Oh, actually, I'm feeling it upside down. It's like letting the swords drop out. You're not letting them come out. So it's like the spirit of like saying letting them drop out. We've turned it upside down for you to let them drop out. You can do that rather than having, if you're not going to pull them out, they're going to turn, it's like let them drop out. Funny. So actually I might turn that back up the other way. So because I'm feeling like karakia, prayer, affirmations, that sort of thing. So, and now I feel like I can turn that around, okay? Because what happens is when we do that on fully knowing what we are doing and being in control of it, you know, this is using your power, your courage, your strength to pull them out and move on, basically, to release that tension, okay? Because there's nothing but love. All you're doing is like hurting yourself is what they're saying there, because those swords are in a heart. There's doves around them. So whatever is going on, this is about you, you know, freeing yourself, basically. From the thoughts, the words, the actions, and it's about communication of your ideas and making decisions and asserting your power. So then we have the world, and that's in reverse as well. So when we start doing that, you know, taking our, asserting our power, and, you know, moving towards what we want rather than what we don't want. And, okay, so I'm going to scratch out don't want. Was walking towards what and creating what we do want. The world really is there. So there's a sense of completion and achievement that's coming up for you. That could be coming up for you depending on whether you allow yourself to go through a process of healing in the sense of releasing stuff that really doesn't serve you. And it's like there's a sense of responsibility and that sort of thing that's coming through with as I'm talking about that. And it's like you can only do what you can do. At some point we've got to let go and allow people to travel their own journey, basically. Then we have stiff competition. So I feel like there may be some stiff competition with you and you may be battling something, but I kind of feel like this is more within, because I don't know why I'm feeling that, because I've just feel, for me, they're showing me he's like within his own wands and they're all around him, but it's battling yourself, basically. So, and there may be people that have going back to this perception thing and this reaction and the patterns and the fragments, their theme. There may be something that comes up as you're working through that that's that phase where it's like you're seeing it as, you know, stiff competition, but it's all the process, and I do feel like it will shift, because then we have, and because that's bringing up is like past memories and future dreams with the Six of Cups. So, you know, you've been through a process and you've, you know, now they're talking about, you know, looking at, this is what they're talking about, the dreams. What you're going through, what you're wanting to do, achieve with the world, basically. They're going back to that. But this card was not in reverse. It's up the right way. So I'm seeing that and I'm feeling that there's with the Six of Cups, obviously Cups is around about feelings and emotion. It's about, you know, relationships, emotional and emotional connection with yourself and with others. I feel like there's, you know, you'll go through that, but then you'll get through and you'll realize and you'll step into this space during August where you'll figure it out and you're like, right, okay, so I know where you know, there's more of this, there's more, you know, of this. Okay, I know what I got to do. I've just got to get my A into G and do it, okay, and take steps to do it, okay. And then these four cards here come out. So I'm going to go with these ones as well, but I'm going to read them together because they're a story on their own, and then backing these ones here up. So then we have the unfounded fears and with the Nine of Swords. So something comes to an end. 9 for me is always that something, there's a completion of a cycle that's coming because you get it. And they're saying that you'll get it. Okay, so it's about not letting being in control of what your thoughts are, and what your feelings are. Are they yours? You know, and if they are yours, deal with it. Where does that come from? And it's about switching these negative thoughts that are coming through that serve you no purpose for your highest good. you know, switching them around, because sometimes we've trained ourselves, or we've been trained to think and feel a specific way. Okay, and then but Spirit is saying there's nothing there. It's just really unfounded. It's all in your head. Okay. And then we have the love and choice with the Lovers. So there seems that there may be a choice that you're going to have to make. It's also the Lovers card. So there may be a choice between lovers. And it may be, you know, a choice between, not so much because there's 3 of you in there. There may not be 3 in the party. But it may be that you're seeing, you know, with these, for some of you, it could be around that. You know, there's unfounded fears and thoughts about something going on with a lover, or like you can't go there, or you shouldn't go there, or whatever. Or, you know, it could be like coming together or drifting apart. But then we have the 10 of Swords, you see, that comes in after that. So something comes to an end. It's almost like you've got to make, when you made your choice, you figure it out, or you get the right information. So this is about communication, I feel, and getting the right information. Or the correct information, not hearsay or he said, she said, and cutting through the bullshit and the drama, whatever it is that's going on. Whether it be in a love triangle situation, whether it be in your own situation where your spouse and you, there could be something that's going on there where there's a disconnection. So, and the 3 people that are in there is like your spouse, yourself, but your mind as well. It's like, your mind is the 3rd person, basically. So, and so it's like asking, bringing that together, sorting that out, what's going on in your mind, and like going into those parts there. Really, this is for a lot of you, so a lot of you is in some way or form, this coming up this month, or you may be through it. So it's kind of like, are you overthinking things, as well, and letting your emotions get in the way? Because there's, that could be brought up with some things that have happened in the past, or somebody might have said something and it's not true or fully true or whatever. So anyway, and then you've got on your own waka or own boat, and it's embellished it, basically. Then we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, it's like, I feel like she's popped herself in here at the end, and the beloved is the theme around her. But I feel the Queen of Cups is saying that, you get on top of your, you figure it out, you're more in control of your thoughts and your feelings, and your intuition, you're connected more with your intuition, and your creative side as well, in a more balanced way. In a more positive way, and she's like basically in control of her feelings and her emotions, to do with the relationships that are in her life, and the connection with herself and others as well. So there's something that's going on with you. So you may actually be, you may have, some of you may have Cancer in your, or a water sign in your sign that's coming, that's kind of being in that space, and some of you may be dealing with someone who is a water sign as well, which could be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But I just feel like this Queen of Cups actually could be a female or a male energy. That's you, can relate to that. But it could be like, I'm hearing like relationships, not just within the lovers, like as in a partner, spouse, or one. It could be something that you may be getting engaged, or maybe thinking about getting engaged and unsure. It could be something in a partnership within a business as well. If we're thinking outside of the square, with something, the business could be something that you really love or really passionate about that you're wanting to go into, or some sort of project, because I'm hearing house as well. As well for that one. Okay, so Archangel Michael has popped up, and he's been drawn to get his card. So now the first card that's fallen out is, oh wow, a clean slate, a blank card. So there's a clean slate, blank card, so you can fill it in, and that's what they're partially what they're talking about. It's like You have a clean slate where every day we have a clean slate to some degree, where we can create what it is we want our day to look like, be like, feel like, you know, and that sort of, and how we move through that day. It's really, truly, honestly up to us. So it may be that you're wanting to get into, would be helpful to get into some creative drawing or writing, but then we create from your heart. It's just to get whatever is out from within you, and you can burn it, or you can just file it, and so you can look back later and see what it is, depending on what it is, or how you feel about that, and always working towards creating peace. Now, Archangel Raphael would like to say something as well, so I'm putting Archangel Michael's cards to the side. Oopsie daisy. There's a whole lot there. So they really want to get you know, get you moving, helping you get back on track, all those sorts of things. Aren't they amazing? So Archangel Raphael, what messages do you have for the sign of Capricorn for the month of August 2020? So 1, 2, 3, 4 shot out them. Okay, you choose what you want to do, be, or have, and I want to add on give in your life. Okay, it really truly is up to ourselves, and do not let your emotions get in the way. They're just like, aren't they amazing? They never cease to amaze me, the cards and the vision board. So one of those things that I like to do every now and then when I'm getting a little bit stuck is I go back to my vision board and I look at it, I update it, or when I'm getting a little bit funny and I'm feeling okay, where to now, and this project is kind of coming to an end, and I kind of know where I want to go now, and I know what else there is, but it doesn't kind of maybe feel right, or, you know, the timing might be a little bit out. So I will often go into the space of, you know, writing up this list of what do I want to do, be, have, and or give in my life to bring me back into and center myself and focus myself. So, and then I'll look at my vision board and I'll think, okay, what else, what is on there that I want to achieve, and where do I want to go to from here? And have another look. Okay. Honor yourself and your true feelings. Okay. First and foremost. And then the collective of angels. Oh, okay. Sun. So some of you may have a sun that's, okay, is coming through. First card out is Sun. So some of you may be having a little bit of trouble with a sun, and I'm just feeling like for some of you there is a sun in spirit that's wanting to say hello, that's wanting to like make a connection with you, and I feel like you'll know who you are. Oh, okay, heal the past and the future, in the now for the future. So that's one of Archangel Raphael's that's popped out there. Oh my gosh, new moon and moon, new moon and moon. So really like take notice of what the moon cycles are and how the energy works with you and how you work with the energy, because you will get a really good idea of how do we put it, connection actually, and start to pull things together about what parts of the month, you know, with the moon cycles are better for you to do this or that, and start taking notice about your moods during these different moon phases. Okay, so there is a lot of information out there, so have a little Google, have a little play, and then some of it's not going to all work for you or fit for you, resonate with you, and that's okay, because we're all in different ways of thinking and being and doing things. So how different people write things and explain things. So find something that works with you, but it's about so you can make your mind up and figure it out for yourself. But the general gist of it is what Spirit is talking about the moon cycles. This is making it personal to you though, okay, in the end. So we have a full moon We're in the first quarter now, which is the 28th of July. The first quarter started. So moving into the full moon, which is on the 4th of August. So I'm going to talk about, so with the moon, I think they might be talking about the moon in general, the moon cycles. Now, around about the new moon, which is on the 19th of August here in New Zealand, they call it the black moon, there may be something more specific hanging around you. I don't know why I said hanging around you, or happening around you at that time. So just take notice at the build-up or the energy of it, because when we're going into, a new moon phase, like the waning moon, is a good time to wrap up old projects and, and bring closure to conflicts around you and your circle of friends or family. It's a good way to close out or close off and let go, release of things that you've held on for too long, emotional baggage that's unfinished projects, and ideally to be cleansed or cleared. So they're not taken back into the new moon cycle, which can help us, which can take things off kilter, and as we're putting into action new projects, a new wave of inspiration. Cool. So basically that's where we're going with that. And then we go into the new moon phase with a nice clear slate, or pretty much, and with a different way of feeling and being and knowing. And it's a wonderful phase to start to pick up new projects that have been put off. It's a good time to set off on some new journey of some type, not just spiritual, could be spiritual, physical, whatever. We'll take a risk. We'll open a new relationship, friendship, acquaintance. But there are limitless, wonderful things that can grow and come from new opportunities, basically, that will be there. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you now, Capricorn. This is for the month of August 2020. So my guides and the angels and these beautiful oracle energy cards, the energy from them, and my Atlantean and other world energies, we wish you and send you lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure. And I'll see you next Thursday for the weekly reads. Bye for now.